Thank you for tuning in and welcome back, team. In today's episode of Real Estate Investing, you'll learn about 7 steps to start today as a new real estate investor. My name is Andrew Finney, your real estate geek. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. Okay, team, so let's take a look at this. With the 7 steps to start today as a real estate investor, this will kickstart your career as a real estate mogul, and you'll go ahead and start priming your thought process with your all too important planning phase. So the first one you're going to say is pretty like a no-brainer, right? The first point here is to look at houses for sale. Well, why do you want to look at houses for sale prior to buying one? You want to start gauging the market, you want to start gauging the area that you wish to invest in, and actually get off of the internet, get into the car, and drive through the communities that you're interested in investing in. That way you have a better understanding of what it is that you're buying, what the local school districts are looking like, and what the local shopping is like. For reference, anytime that you're in a really good school district and that's where your rental is located, you're normally going to get better rent, you're going to get a higher rent, and you're going to get a more serious tenant, because more than likely the reason that they want to move there is for the school district for their kids. So keep that in mind, but get out from behind the computer and get into the field and start looking around at the community and make sure that's something that an area that you really want to invest in. The second point is to actually get yourself a trusted real estate advisor. A trusted real estate advisor is going to be your biggest asset as a real estate investor, especially if you're just starting out. Because what a trusted real estate advisor can do is actually show you any of the homes for sale. They can tell you what the market conditions are looking like. They can share the market trends with you. Is the market going up? Is the market going down? Where are rental prices going up and where are they going down? What are the best school districts in the city, and what are some of the city planning commission's plans for the area at large to go ahead and start improving different areas? If you're getting into an area that's starting to get a lot of money pumped into it, from new home construction to the city actually doing different things in that area, it could actually elevate your property value as you move forward. And then your rental income would be kind of like a dividend, if you will, that's paying you on top of your principal investment, while your principal investment, being the property as your largest asset, is going ahead and paying you twice by the form of home equity. Something to think about, something to know, but a trusted real estate advisor is going to be there to help you with that. And don't be afraid to talk to a couple of them to find the one that's going to work hard for you and work with you and that you click with. At the same time, be completely honest and upfront with your plans. The worst thing that you could do to a trusted real estate advisor is BS us, because we're going to smell it pretty quick. Because as you might imagine, a lot of people that say they're investors will reach out to us, and some of them, in fact most of them, aren't quite as serious as they think they are, unfortunately. So it's important to be honest up front. So that way we can help guide you, we can teach you about cap rates, we can teach you about the market, and we can help your education along. Now the third point, and I'm going to make a link to this down in the show more description below, it's really, really important. It's an REIA meetup or a meeting. And you might be saying, Andrew, what's an REIA? That's a very, very good question. What that means is it's an acronym for Real Estate Investor Association, REIA, Real Estate Investor Association. So in the link below, I'm going to actually put the link to the National REIA so you can help you find one in your local area that you can go to. Even seasoned investors will learn a ton from these kind of meetings, and they're also a great place to network and meet valuable business partners, meet people that have already been investing in real estate, and other people like-minded like you looking at maybe wholesaling property, flipping property, long-term investors such as rental income, or maybe even you'll find a trusted real estate advisor there that's looking to help out real estate investors. The fourth point that you want to know about, and it's really, really important to take on right after you meet that trusted real estate advisor as well, is actually finding a lender to assist you with your financing needs. It's kind of a no-brainer, but I mean, if you're out here and you're planning, you're looking at houses, and you're planning to purchase a property, whether for a flip or whether for a rental income, why wouldn't you talk to a lender? I mean, you need to have your financing and all your ducks in a row to be able to get out there and actually make a move on something whenever you see it. And unless you know what you're pre-approved for, there's no point. Unless you're a cash investor, there's absolutely 0 point for you as an investor or a home buyer for that matter to ever look at a home without knowing what they've got in the bank to be able to get approved for. The other good benefit of getting pre-approved up front is you can simply ask your trusted real estate advisor to a great local loan officer that's going to be able to assist you. And during the pre-approval process, you might find some judgments or liens or some outstanding taxes or some other issues that need to be addressed with credit or anything else in that pre-approval process. This is only going to benefit you, and it's going to keep you from having a very, very sour taste in your mouth if you didn't complete the step first and you got yourself into escrow somehow, and then the lender can't make good on the loan because you didn't do the pre-approval, or you can't make good because you didn't take all the steps required to get it done. By partnering with a trusted real estate advisor in your area and a local loan officer is going to set you up for success. Attend those REIA meetings are going to be able to be a huge boon to your educational arsenal for your real estate investing career. Now, the fifth thing that we want to take a look at, team, is calculating your cash flow on a property. This is critically important. I know you're like, oh, maybe I don't like the numbers so much. If you don't like the numbers so much, then maybe real estate investing isn't for you, and I'm just going to let you know that now. And if that's the case, go ahead and find another video. This video is going to teach you, the ones that just stayed on this video instead of clicking off, how to be serious about real estate investing and things that are going to be lending to your success and aiding you in your growth as a real estate investor. Calculate your cash flow up front and started getting these projections. So as you look at homes, as you're talking to a trusted real estate advisor, as you attend those REIA meetings, and as you're talking to your local loan officer, better understanding what your monthly cash flows are going to be looking like and planning that out now is going to be massively important to you down the road. You want to be calculating things such as the price, the down payment, your buyer closing costs, the mortgage payment, how much rent you're going to be able to get, what are the utilities looking like, any repairs you need to make, property taxes, homeowners insurance, carrying cost, planning for any kind of vacancy rates, home maintenance, property management fees, legal fees, and anything else that you could come to mind. Planning a little bit high in the planning stage for how much it's going to, in your calculations, to take away from your monthly cash flow so you can know what your net operating income is going to be looking like is critically important, so that you, if you're estimating high on the cost side, then whenever you get into it, you should be actually getting a little bit more money back than you anticipated, and that's going to feel great because you planned so diligently and so thoroughly. So I'm going to go ahead and prime your mindset for another video coming out very soon in the real estate investing series about cap rates. A cap rate is a capitalization rate. We're going to talk about that at length, how to calculate it, why it's important to you as an investor, and how to go ahead and move forward with cap rates, okay? The sixth point, team, is creating a budget. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? A lot of this stuff is pretty common sense, and you'd be surprised how many people actually don't follow these steps, unfortunately. That's why I'm making this video. Is the last thing I want to see is anyone that's selling a property, buying a property, investing in a property get hurt by real estate by not making smart decisions. The purpose of these videos is to help educate you, assist you, grow you, and inspire you to achieve the dreams and goals you set out. So with creating a budget, you're going to know what you got in the bank. You're going to know what you're going to be looking like for your monthly cash flows. You're going to have everything on tap so that you can say, okay, I got my financing taken care of. Well, you might say, Andrew, what if I can't get financing? What if I had a problem with that? Then you're going to need to find the money somewhere, depending on your time frame. Either you can either wait until you can improve your situation to get financed, or you can look at hard money loans, which, you know, we'll have to talk about hard money loans in an entirely different video. Sometimes they sound great, but you need to really pay attention to the pros and cons of a hard money loan, or direct money loan, some people may call them, because they come at a much higher interest rate, and well, if you don't do everything the right way, they'll just take that property right out from underneath you, and you owe them a lot of money. So we want to make sure that you have completed the first 5 steps of this video, and then creating a budget with the 6th step in the video, so that you don't get yourself into a pickle. So the 7th one, and this goes back to last week's video about goal setting, is writing out a 10-year plan. You ideally want to do a 3, a 5, a 7, and a 10-year plan. Work yourself from the 10-year plan using the real estate video that I put out last week, since we're talking about SMART goals, right? So I'll go ahead and pop that link up right now so that you can go ahead and refer back to that. Because we're coming up on the end of this one, so go ahead and check out the SMART goal one so that you have a better idea of planning out realistic with specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based goals to better assist you. By doing that and working it backwards, you'll have a better understanding of what it is that you're looking at. If you're saying 10 years from now, hey, I want to own 100 rental properties, great. And then we start working it backwards. That means that if you were on pace and you just did it all even math, that means you're buying 10 properties a year, right? Well, initially, it may be a little bit more difficult than that to get started, right? So you want to go ahead and write it out. Maybe the first year you buy one and get your wits about you in the rental process or the home buying process, flip process, whatever it is your goal is. In this case, owning 100 rental properties, and start working towards that path and learning everything that you can, and then sharing your success and sharing your downfalls with us on this channel, so you can help our team and our community continue to learn and grow together. Now I'm going to put my contact information up. If you have any questions about this video, or if you simply want to drop me a line and say hello, let me know. I'm always happy to hear from you, and it's always a joy learning something new from you. I learn just as much from you as you learn from me, and it's awesome. And if you haven't already done so, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, please subscribe to this channel. Number 2, please like this video. And number 3, please share this video around with someone you know is going to be able to help. So in between now and next time, team, I'm wishing you and yours a lifetime full of love, wealth, abundance, and happiness. See you soon.